Well, speaking of like a depressing situation, you guys are gonna have to explain this inversion thing to me, because I don't get it. I don't understand why American companies can take their companies overseas, gain all the benefits of being here, and dodge taxes. The White House doesn't understand that either. And they plan to crack down on American companies that are dodging taxes, not avoiding taxes, dodging taxes. And this, of course, adds another layer to the debate over presidential powers. President Obama announced that he's going to act as soon as possible to stop what is known as inversion. That's when companies move their headquarters out of America so they don't have to pay American tax rates, and you do.
It's not fair.
It's about all I can say for you. You guys need to explain, no, I love you. You guys need to explain to me, why is it that Americans with corporations, with their families living in America, being educated in America, using public school systems, getting all the benefits of being an American, can move their corporation overseas, dodge taxes, and make everybody's tax rates that's watching this show right now higher? Why is that the right thing to do, Harold Ford? Moving to dodge taxes.
I understand, but Joe, remember, they're not paying American tax rates on money generated overseas. Money they generate
But they're
here.
still moving their corporations overseas. If you're an American corporation and you live in America and you work in America and your family lives in America and you want to move to Switzerland, they're doing it to save taxes, not because they cheered for the Swiss soccer team during the World Cup. They're cheating taxes and they're making all of us pay more. Why is that the right thing to do?
I'm not saying, I'm just laying out the facts for a moment. The second thing is,
why are you doing the They're making working class Americans pay higher taxes.
So you know we should fix this code.
If they want to leave America, they can take their families with them, and they can take their dogs with them, and their cats with them.
Look, I'm not defending,
and their nannies with them, and their Rolls Royce like Polisher with them. Not that I'm being a populist here, but Brian Sullivan, do you have an explanation?
Well, I mean, first off, Harold said it. Because it's a 400-page tax code and a flat tax rate.
Let me ask you, Lisa, why can't Congress do something?
I mean, Republicans aren't interested in doing something because right now they are bowing to the right pressure from libertarians who see this as the pinnacle of free market economics, right? They want corporations to be able to go here and there, whatever maximizes their profits.
So, Sam Stein, do Republicans really want to go back to their districts this fall and say, hey, you know what, I'm going to stand in the way of allowing American corporations to move overseas so working class Americans have to pay higher taxes because they're dodging taxes?
Walgreens stepped back from doing that.
Walgreens stepped back. Last week the president said it may be all right for them to do it, but it's not the right thing to do. Walgreens stepped back from the pressure. And I think other American companies need to feel the pressure of this. We'll see what happens, but certainly Republicans need to step forward. And this is just a 2-year moratorium. Say we're going to just put a moratorium on this until President Obama leaves office. 2 years, maybe that stops companies from moving overseas. But this is ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous. Let's move on to Kentucky.
Sure.
Council of Economic Advisors, Jason Furman. Jason, thank you so much for being with us. How do we stop companies from going overseas and leaving Americans with a $20 billion tax bill? And so we'll see if the Republicans are smart enough to step up and stop $20 billion of going overseas from unpatriotic companies.
Right.
Well, if they're smart, they will. If they want to pass $20 billion tax bill on to working class Americans and small business owners, well, good luck on the campaign trail with that. Coming up next, experimental drug may be the key to stopping the deadly